Welcome, welcome.
Oh, so spooky.
I know, I love
Stay
it.
and enjoy the journey beyond.
It causes me to do a little dancing in the background.
Yeah, me too. Can't help it.
How's everybody today?
Oh, hopefully everybody's good.
I know.
How about you? You doing good?
I am doing good. Been busy. I had the last 2 weeks off. So, I've been pretty busy, just doing stuff with here. I'm actually going to record the two scripts that I have for the miniseries episode 4 coming up. So stay tuned for that. And then Crypt Walker, I see, is here, Jimmy. I didn't forget you, Jimmy. I will have it soon, I swear. So after that, we're going to have the premiere, bring people on, and it's going to be good.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, we've got a bunch of people popping in.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Hello, everybody.
Hello. What have you been up to, Laura?
Everything and anything you can think of. Just been out, getting out on the beat there and doing some filming. Finally, since this freaking weather is, cooperated, because I wouldn't do it this summer. It was too hot. And I didn't want somebody finding me passed out, in a cemetery somewhere and accidentally burying me. So, I mean, it's cooler now. So,
yeah, it's been really bad.
It's been horrible. So now it's really comfortable. And I've been getting out the last few days. And then today I did a members only video on making a witch's broom. And so that'll be coming out soon. It's got to run it through the editor, guys. You know me, I don't like to edit, but there's parts you got to cut out because they suck. And get that out so everybody could see that fun project.
That's awesome. And it came out amazing.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, just one injury, which you'll see, it's, one little piece of wire and that's it. Slices the finger open and it was a mess, but it was all right.
Pomp's already asking when you're going to dress up.
Oh, when am I going to dress up? Actually, I think we're doing a dress up soon. Are we, Susan? A show that Susan's putting on.
We are. Yeah.
We're going to dress up for that. That's coming up soon. And then, for Halloween.
Absolutely.
All new costume. So, I changed it up, guys. So it's, not so crappy.
Yeah. And the good thing is, like, Carla's going to be coming from Montana, and we're going to be spending a week together in Salem, Mass. And we are going to spend one day in costume.
That's going to be
just
fun.
Walking around Salem. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, that is going to be fun.
Yeah. And I just got my wings. My wings are actually coming. So I can't wait to get those.
Oh, I can't wait to see those either. That's going to be cool.
Like,
are they electronic? Do they go on their own? Or
they're light enough that they can move with your arms.
Okay.
But they're electronic ones. So
we're going to have to wire you up.
Probably, huh? Yeah, I won't even be able to fit through the door. Never mind.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Oh, that will be funny, huh?
Trying to get in someplace. Wait, the wings are in the way.
Yeah.
But that's going to be so cool.
Oh, it is going to be cool. I can't wait.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could meet up with you gals. And
I know.
It's
going to be fun times. It is.
Actually, I was talking to my husband
really
about that yesterday.
Yeah.
How you guys are going to meet up in Salem. I'm like, oh, shit. I wish I could make the trip.
Plus, Carla told me that the hotel itself was haunted.
Oh.
So I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. We're probably not going to sleep the whole time.
Oh, that's right.
But, hey.
Sleep another time. What the hell?
Exactly.
I probably should fix this camera. Hey, Steph, how's it going?
Hey, Steph. Good to see you.
Say hey to everybody. Hey, Steph and Chris.
I know.
Pomp and Death Stalker. Welcome, guys. Who the hell else is here?
Susan's in here. Welcome.
Yeah, how's it going, Nut? Glad you guys could join us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for all joining.
I think we covered everybody. If not, just give us a shout out and we will see you. Did I say Mark? Mark's here too. Hi, Mark.
Yes.
Fabulous. Tell us about who we got coming on, Miss Susan.
Oh, so actually I got a little earful in my little ear from a friend of mine, introduced me to Lili and Vanessa. And they're kind of unique because they have a podcast that they do, which is, I found out, is a little similar to mine with cocktails, etc. But they also have a unique blend. They have a business that makes coffee, plus a little twist to it. But I don't want to go into much detailing. So instead, let's just bring them on.
Yeah, let me just adjust this camera and keep going. I'm doing adjustments, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey. Welcome.
Sorry. All wiggly.
Laura, you're giving me like a...
It's kind of like, like a thing going on there. It's all fixed now. Okay.
Oh, God. You know what? You doing that remind me of a funny little story that I have to tell really quick. So I'm at a carnival, and like those little, when you go through like a haunted house, they have like these tunnels, and then they have this thing that spins around. It's kind of like it's kind of like an eyesore. I can't describe what exactly it is, but it's like all these funky colors and then the twist and turn.
Right.
So anyways, I had a couple of drinks beforehand.
Oh, no.
So I'm going in, and all of a sudden I feel like literally like I can't get out, and I'm screaming in the middle of it. I can't get out. And people are like looking at me like I have two heads.
Oh, God. I thought you were going to say that you started to vomit all over.
No, but yeah, that reminded me of that, Laura. So every time you do that now, it's
so you want me to do it again? Just to,
no, thank you. I'm good.
Until she starts screaming, she can't get out. I didn't mean to traumatize you. I'm sorry.
Well, exactly. And the people that work there actually had to like take me out of there.
Oh,
leave me by the hand.
Wow.
Because literally I was holding on to the railings and I felt like I couldn't get out. It was so funny.
Oh, you remind me of the time. Remember back in the day when they come out with like the Theater 2000?
Oh, yeah.
The virtual theaters. So when they first come out with them, and I took my husband to one once, and you just lean up against the bars that they have, and then you're in the video, and oh my God, I died laughing. There was a skiing scene, and you feel like you're skiing, and all of a sudden you go off the cliff, and my husband went, "Whoa!" and he yelled really loud, and I'm looking at him like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh, wow.
It was hysterical.
Oh, God.
I found out, well, yeah, that's not a good thing for him to be in.
So now we kind of got off the subject for our actual guest here. So
no worries.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, gosh. Well, thanks for having us.
Yes,
guys.
thank you.
You're
very welcome.
A little about ourselves.
Do you want to, or do you want me?
Well, we're a sister duo team.
So
go ahead, take it away.
So really, how this happened? What, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
Now. So 3 years ago, I guess Haunted Happy Hour was born during COVID.
Yes.
And so it started out with just the podcast. So realistically, I mean, much like everybody else during COVID, we didn't have anything to do.
We were bored.
We wanted to do something. Yeah. And so, I mean, realistically, we're like, well, what should we do? Like, we want to do something cool, something fun. And funny enough, one night we were having drinks.
Yes, as we always do.
And so we're like, oh, let's come up with some cool, fun ideas of something exciting that, we can do together. And so we have like this notebook of like cool ideas that we come up with whenever we're drinking. And so I guess that night we had wrote something about a podcast. And so whatever, a couple days later, we're going back through our notebook and we're like, what are we talking about? Podcasts? Like, we don't know anything about podcasting. And so after kind of talking about it, though, we're like, you know what? That sounds like a lot of fun. What if we do a podcast? Like, that's exciting. Like, what would we talk about?
Right. And I'm like, would we have listeners? Like, let's just be real. I don't think we would.
Right. And so one of the things, though, was like, we've always been obsessed with the paranormal. And so we're like, what if we do something paranormal related, like a paranormal podcast? How fun would that be? And so luckily our brother, actually at the time, he was kind of wrapping up his podcast. And he's like, you know what, you guys, if you want to use my equipment, you can totally have at it. So we're like, yes, we will take you up on that. So we took all of his equipment.
Mm-hmm.
He hooked us all up with everything. We're like, we don't know how to do this. How do we do it?
Well, he's a sound engineer, guys. So he
Nice.
troubleshooted everything.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a quick course on how to do this for dummies.
Right.
And we're like, I don't know. We're like deer in headlights look. And he's like, well, yeah.
That's it.
Luckily, it worked out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so that's how it happened. Like, we started doing this podcast, but like the thing with the podcast was, you know, of course, we're called Haunted Happy Hour, so we're like every episode has to start with a cocktail. So, you know, Vanessa was our bartender for the whole episode or for the whole show, and so after a while, though, we noticed, hey, you're doing a lot of drinks with coffee. Because we're both, again, also equally obsessed with coffee.
Yes.
And so we're like, how cool would it be if we had our own coffee line, though? Like, seriously, like, I think we want to do this. And so, yes, we ended up doing that, and we threw our own spin into it. So it is spirit-infused coffee. So it is bourbon, rum,
So
wine
excited.
infused.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's kind of like our specialty. Yeah, so this is it. So our specialty is, you know, spirit infused coffee. And one of the cool things, though, that we just did, it kind of gave it like a double meaning. So I heard you talking about Salem. So we actually teamed up just this past summer with the House of the Seven Gables in Salem to create a coffee that was rested for 13 days and 13 nights in the House of the Seven Gables. And
oh my God.
It comes in like a custom wooden shaped coffin. So that's actually really cool because they actually signed a certificate of authenticity that comes with each one of these coffees. And it's cool because now we can say that it is both, I guess, alcoholic spirit infused, but now also spirit infused.
And you can check
Fantastic.
it out on our website if you want to check out what they look like.
Yeah.
And typically, like if you come to one of our shows, like if you see us out and about, like at any one of the cons, we typically create our coffees with the bourbon. So usually I'll create on the podcast, I'll create our specialty drinks using the bourbon. And our recent episode, which will be out tonight probably for everybody who is asking and wondering when we're going to release an episode. This is the drink that I made on the show on our latest episode. So tune in to find out what we're drinking.
It's super good.
Yeah, amazing.
Delicious.
But it's made with our bourbon.
Yes.
All right.
So if you ever wanted to try our coffee and you're not sure yet, make sure you pop on over to any event that we're
Gonna be at.
because all of a sudden we turn into little baristas as well. So
Nice.
I've been told, wink, wink, it's better than Starbucks. So
Yeah, I don't like Starbucks, so anything will be an improvement.
Well, actually, too, on our website, you can buy our bags. So any of the drinks that Lily or any of the coffee drinks Lily just mentioned, if you're interested, check our website out.
Quick question. Is the one in Salem already available?
it is. So if you go
Susan.
Oh, there we go.
if you go to hauntedhappyhourqc.com, that's our website. It's on there and you can definitely pick
Probably
it
be drinking that in the hotel.
up. What are you be staying at?
I think it's the Peabody House.
Okay.
I think it's
Very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Actually, last summer.
Yeah, we've been to Salem quite a bit trying to. Number one,
Nice.
we went for my birthday, which was last year, and then after that, we went a couple of times to meet with the House of the Seven Gables, and such an amazing little.
We
town.
loved it. We
Yes.
love with it.
Yes. I like the cobblestone. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can just walk everywhere is amazing. It's like
But the only thing is, like, a lot of people think like Salem is huge, but it really isn't.
it's not.
It's just like this little like town,
Little
and
town,
it's,
oh.
you know,
I love it.
You're gonna have to take lots of pictures, Susan, so we can all see.
I definitely do.
Uh,
Hey, Nando.
Steph wants to know what's their bourbon.
So the bourbon coffee, it's this one. So this
This
one's-
one.
Yeah. So this one is our specialty best seller, actually. So like Vanessa mentioned, that's pretty much what we use as kind of our
Base.
our base for making all of our specialty drinks at the events. So we do sell like our top seller in terms of specialty coffee that we create at events is like a salted caramel. and the
Ooh.
salted caramel coffee is made with the bourbon coffee.
one.
So I saw Steph, you asked about it. I mean, honestly, you need to try it. Like, order yourself a bag, and I promise you, you won't be sorry. I'll even slip in a couple of samples from our other ones as well.
That's awesome. Do you guys have like I kind of like scrolled through the website, but do you have like that if somebody wasn't sure, there's like samples of like each one, like in a package deal, or?
So we're actually working on something like that because yes, a couple of people have asked for a sampler box, and well, you know what, that would actually be an amazing
with that idea.
An amazing idea. So we'll definitely be adding a sampler box here in the next year. We'll also actually be adding some teas to our line.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah, in addition to coffee,
nice.
we're also adding in some teas. So definitely check that out.
For those of you that are non-coffee drinkers, which I can't believe it, but
Ah.
I will die without coffee.
Yes.
But, you know, I love tea as well. So, I mean, so does Lily. So we thought, okay, we can cater to the tea drinkers as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But the sampler box would be a great idea because you don't know. I'm really picky on what coffee I'm drinking, so I'd like to try it before I buy it.
Right.
Oh, totally.
That's awesome. So you said like originally like you're very interested in the paranormal. So did you have any experiences when you were younger, or what made you get interested in the paranormal?
Yeah, like I think our interest in the paranormal started relatively young. Yeah. So, I mean, we come from a Hispanic background, being raised kind of in that type of family. We've always been exposed to, death is something that's natural. I mean, celebrating Day of the Dead every year, my mom putting up her Day of the Dead altar and kind of just talking to us about it since we were very young. And she would share with us as well, just experiences that she's had. So if, in addition to kind of putting together the altars, she would share with us like, hey, we're kids at this point, but again, it wasn't anything new for us. And she'd be like, yeah, I think I saw your grandma last night, or I saw your grandpa last night,
or I heard, or whatever.
Or, she'd always talk to us about how she would always talk to our grandparents, and, things would always happen to her, and she'd share them with us. And so after a while, Vanessa and I, very interested in it, like we started having like our own experiences as well, and I think it was more so because of the fact that we were really interested in it and just wanted to dive deep into it. I know as soon as we were old enough to honestly go out on our own, we created like our own little local haunted tour for ourselves. We're like, oh, these are the places that we researched, and let's go find.
We printed out and everything, check them off on a checklist.
Yeah, and like it was all like MapQuest about it. Yeah, obviously
at the time.
Right. It was like what, early 2000s?
Yeah.
Early 2000s. We're like kids wandering around our Quad City area here on the border of like Illinois and Iowa. And so being able to kind of just read, I think for me, it was reading up on like the history of these places. And that's always really what's drawn me into learning more about the paranormal, because to me it's like, okay, I understand that there's something here, but why? Like, what happened here? Like, exactly. Can we attribute this to anything? And if these spirits are still here, in addition to the why, it's like, do you need something? Do you need help? Like, do you just want to talk to somebody? Like, I know that Vanessa and I have been to several locations where honestly, we've gotten things come across, either via like the EVP or via like a spirit box where the spirit just wants to talk. They just want somebody there to share their thoughts with. And I think to me, the very first time that I kind of heard that kind of message come across, it really hit me a little bit more, because it's like, man, that's very valid. Like, just because you're no longer here physically, like in body, doesn't mean that your spirit still doesn't miss out on kind of that interaction, so if that's something that you need, like, yeah, of course, like I will totally talk with you. I will totally chit chat with you and kind of try to make your day, I guess, so to speak, a little bit better, because I know that there's so many people that, number one, don't believe in the paranormal, but number two, it's like, for the people that do believe in it and for the people that do take the time to kind of go out and investigate and try to do something with these spirits, it's like, why wouldn't I try to help them? Or why wouldn't I try to at least interact with them and make them have, a better day than they were having before? So it's like, that's something that, at least for me, I'm really big into, and something that, really drew, honestly, both of us in even more. Like, we started doing, like I mentioned, our own kind of faux
makeshift investigations.
Yeah.
We're not professional by any means. So we just tried to do what we thought was best. And we started learning as we went, because now we do not investigate the same way that we did as kids. Like, we've learned a lot. And like Lili mentioned, learning and knowing ahead of time what you're getting yourself into or where you're investigating really helps move the investigation forward versus just going in cold.
Yeah. So it's something that we've always been into. Something that we've always dragged our friends along like into as well. Like, even if they're not into the paranormal, we're like, well, you're coming with us.
Because we've created our own little makeshift team as well.
So I mean, we've always kind of had fun doing it. And I think it's something for Vanessa and I that's really kind of built a stronger bond between she and I. I mean, the paranormal has always been like something that, obviously she's older and, she went away to college and did her deal, and I was still in school, but we still kind of always had that little bit of a connection, just with the paranormal. So it was something cool that she and I were able to share. And now, obviously, building upon our interests as kids is something really cool that we can say, man, look, from when we were kids, we were always interested in what people thought was the weird thing. Like, now, it's like, this is exciting that now we actually have a business that was built on what we were really interested in as a kid.
And what we think is cool is meeting like-minded people as well, people that are equally as, geeking out in the paranormal world as we are. So we just love that too, because we're like, is this really weird? Because sometimes we get those looks, but then we're like, no, it's not, because other people love it too.
And that's the cool thing, I think. So I mean, we were talking about events earlier before we hopped on live here, but our very first event that we did was actually in Rock Island, Illinois. That was 3 years ago now. And so we were going to go and just vend our coffee. And so we're like, okay, this will be exciting. This will be the first time that we're going to like a Paracon event. And so we get there, and it was so incredible. Like, the energy that's there, like all of the positivity, it was just different. It was mind blowing.
Yeah,
it was so awesome. Amazing. And we left that day, like, I swear, with like a million friends. Like, we met so many people that day. It was incredible.
It was fun.
And since that day, like, I swear, like, we've made such strong connections with so many teams that it's like now, like, I swear, anytime they're going like on investigations, we're like, oh my gosh, if you're going somewhere, bring us along. Like, we love tagging along on investigations. And so, like, one of the really close relationships that we made was with a team here locally, Eternal Paranormal. And so I remember when we met them, we're like, oh my God, you guys are here from the Quad Cities? Like, we didn't know that there was anybody else here locally that did this kind of stuff. So it's always cool when you run into people, and they said the same thing to us. They were like, oh my gosh, we didn't know anybody else was interested in this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
So it's cool. Like, ever since that point, like, we've been like investigating together, like doing all kinds of different things. And it's just fun to kind of create those relationships with people that, had it not been for the paranormal, this wouldn't have happened.
Right.
And so it's like, it's fun to kind of keep that energy going constantly and be able to share your passion with all of, like Vanessa said, like these like-minded people.
Right.
And it's like, it's really cool too, because it's like, at least from our experience, like everybody has been so positive, so uplifting. And it's like, it's kind of hard, like whenever we leave an event, it's like, oh, we have to go back to like our real life.
The real life,
right.
So, long story short, that's that.
That's how it started.
No, it's great because that happens to everybody. When we do this and we say what we do, we get that look first.
Yes.
And they're looking like, hey, like either a nut job or some people say, oh, no, that's really cool. I mean, you get two different reactions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've all been through that. And then,
so
like, they see Susan's persona when she dresses up as the Raven. Yes. And then when I put on the witch costume, they're all looking like, what the hell's wrong with these people?
No, like, I mean, it's totally valid though, because it's like so my real job, I work at a bank. Okay, I do marketing for a bank.
And that's completely opposite. Yes.
Completely opposite.
It's like the professional suit or clothes my God, I couldn't do that. Yeah.
It's funny though, because I was in a meeting one time and my boss's boss was in this meeting and she was just asking what people had done over the weekend. And then it got to me and I was like, oh, well, I was actually on an investigation. And so I announced this to like this group of 7 people and everybody just looked at me like, what do you mean? What is this? And so there was genuinely people that were super interested. They're like, oh my God, what do you mean? Like, what is that? Tell me more. But this woman in particular was like, wait, what do you mean? What is that? Like, and then we ran out of time and she called me separately though. She's like, oh my God, I need to know more about this. Like, tell me more. And I'm like, she's like, so do you actually believe in the paranormal? I'm like, well, yeah, I do. Like, I very much believe in it.
And they're all closet investigators. They just don't want nobody to know.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And so it's funny though, because now at work, I'm known as like the paranormal person, the ghost hunter.
The ghost lady.
Oh, Lily, did you go on any other investigations this weekend? I'm like, actually, no, I didn't. Like, this weekend I did nothing. But it's funny though, because you do run into that.
Yeah. Well, I'd say it's 2 different lives, actually, if you think about it.
It is.
Yeah,
You know, I was in the dental field for 30 years, and then
Oh,
people
wow.
find out what I'm doing. I'm like, well, you know, it's
Oh
a
my.
side gig, guys.
It's funny because with me, because it's the same with me. Like I actually am a manager at a college. And it's funny because like originally, like they, we were like in like an office setting and, was typically in a meeting. And then all of a sudden they go around the room saying, hey, what do you do for fun? So I was like, oh, it's like I, have my podcast and they go, oh, what is it called? And then I show them and then they looked at it and then looked at me and they're like, do you worship the devil?
Oh
my God.
And I'm like, no. And then they go, oh, so what exactly are you? And I'm like, I'm a spiritualist and, I'm an investigator. I'm the founder of CMPS. And they're like, so do you do any like rituals or hexes or like, and I'm like, oh my God.
Lady.
Yeah.
It's funny how anything with the paranormal, though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
people go directly to like the devil or
Automatically.
demonic.
Yeah.
Automatically.
It's like, no, guys, no.
Right.
I
This
just
is,
saw
it's automatic.
messenger about, is it the coffee that gives us energy? Yes, it is.
Yeah, probably. Also, Steph wants to know if she takes a trip to Salem, where can she get the coffee?
So it's actually not in Salem anymore. So now you have to order it from our website.
Yes.
Okay. There you go, Miss Steph.
So I have to order it beforehand.
See, you got to order it beforehand.
I
See, they're making you work for it.
know.
Well, if anybody here is local to the Quad Cities,
We deliver.
and actually we have it in two actual shops. So there's a shop in Moline, Illinois called Obsidian and Sage. They actually sell our coffee in the shop. There's another shop called Proper on State in Rockford, Illinois. They also sell our coffee.
What about international? Do you ship international? Because we have several viewers.
We do not at the moment.
Okay.
Not at the moment. Sorry, guys.
We've actually never had the opportunity. I guess we've never.
Oh,
See, Pump is already
wants
asking.
to know about England.
Oh, England.
You're gonna have somebody buy it for you, Pomp, and then ship it to you. That's how it's probably gonna have to do it.
No, now you're gonna make me investigate.
Yeah.
See there, now they're gonna take. Oh yeah, no, they're gonna work on it.
Yeah. We do have several of our fabulous viewers and our mods that are from the international. So
Very cool.
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Well, that could be something we think about. I mean, honestly, like we've never thought about that actually.
There's a lot of places internationally too that I would love to go investigate.
Mhm.
We were just talking about this because we had an episode on the podcast about like bucket list places to investigate. Oh, that's funny. Pam, I agree.
Yeah.
I,
Mhm.
It did happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were just talking on the podcast about like bucket list locations, and one of the places for me internationally is, even though it's not technically Dracula's castle, but yes, like Dracula's castle, like it has
Mm-hmm.
that history, and regardless, it is still very much haunted.
Mhm.
In addition to the Hoyabachu Forest, like
Mhm.
that, those are
Yes, I've heard of that.
that, gosh, if I was over there, I don't know when I will ever be over there, but if I was over there, those are places that I would want to go
Yeah, that'd
see.
be pretty scary. Yeah.
Yes.
Would Big Don allow it?
He'll allow it.
That's funny.
So I want to kind of take a back step for a little bit from your coffee.
Yeah.
So what gives you inspiration of like inventing like new formulas, and what is the process of actually making the coffee?
So our latest, one of the ones that we partnered with, remember how we had actual spirits tell us what flavors?
So we have so one of the cool things also that is a part of the coffee is something that Vanessa and I always wanted to do was somehow in some way try to figure out how to give back to the paranormal community, especially all of these haunted locations, because a lot of them do need help. You know, a lot of them, obviously, they're not getting enough funding from, you know, their communities or the government, whatever it is. So in any way that we can help, like, we love to do that. So we actually came out with our Coffee with a Purpose line. And so Coffee with a Purpose, we team up with a historic location and we create a blend specifically for them. So our very first one
Great.
that we did was actually with the location that we went to our first event at. So it's here in Rock Island, Illinois. It is called the Haunted Rock Island Roadhouse. Really amazing place. Like, this place is one of those where if you go to investigate, you will always encounter something. And so because of the fact that it was local, like, we thought, oh my gosh, what better place to essentially kick off this line with? So the owner, Lisa, is such an amazing person. Like, love her to pieces. And so we talked to her and we're like, hey, we want to do like a blend for the building. Like, would that be cool? Like, and then pretty much with every sale of each one of these bags, a percentage will give back to you and the building. And she's like, oh my gosh, I love this. Yes, let's do it. And so this building, it actually is known to have two famous spirits, which back in the day, back in like the mobster times in like the 20s and 30s, John Looney used to be one of the biggest gangsters here in like the Quad Cities area, like Rock Island.
Because it's so close to Chicago.
Yeah. So we're about like what, 2.5, 3 hours from Chicago, like west of Chicago. And so we have John Looney in this building, and we also have Helen Mandel, who was known to be like the big madam of this area as well. So she would cross over into Iowa, you know, and bring her girls back and forth from Iowa and Illinois, and using this location, the Rock Island Roadhouse, as one of the places where she ran her girls through. So John Looney turned this building into essentially a place for people to gamble, a place for people to do, honestly, any kind of nefarious acts that you could think of.
Because so many men would stay there off of the road line.
Yeah.
The railroad line.
So like it kind of turned the building into almost like a, I guess I'll call it like a hotel.
Like a one-stop shop,
like,
honestly.
Yeah, and it was like a hotel. It cost like $1 to rent a room in this building because he knew that if he could get guys in here, they would spend the money on the alcohol, on the gambling, on the girls.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's bagging all this money. And so really cool history. If anybody's really interested in that kind of stuff, oh my gosh, definitely look up this building.
They're actually going to have a Paracon coming up in October.
So we'll be there in October 4th, the first Saturday. So when we decided to do this coffee with them, our process essentially is to create kind of almost like in our minds, like notes, flavor notes for any blend that we're creating. So we talked to Lisa and we're like, hey, Lisa, is there anything specific that you're looking for just in terms of flavor for the coffee? And she's like, honestly, whatever you girls come up with, like, I'm sure we'll love it. So just do whatever you want. I'm like, okay, cool. So our third, actually, Triple H girl.
Happy Hour. Yeah.
She's not here. Her name is Sarah King. So she's actually our, I guess I'll call her our mad scientist. So she creates all of our blends for us. And Vanessa and I have the luxury of just sampling all of the blends that she creates.
It's a tough job, but we got to do it.
Yeah, somebody has to do it.
So we always tell Sarah, we're like, okay, we need a blend that tastes like this, and this. Go
for it.
Go figure it out. And so she'll create all these fun different flavors for us. And so she did that for this location. And somehow it happened that we ended up doing the tasting at the building itself, which was actually really cool. So we get to the building, and it was Lisa, the owner, Candy, who's actually runs the Paracon that's going to happen in October, and Candy's husband, Derek. Derek has mediumship abilities. And so all of us are here at this table in the building, and we had all the samples prepared and, coffee brewed and everything. So we're giving them all these different samples, having them try it. And all of a sudden Derek is like, you guys, I'm feeling like other people coming to the table. I'm like, oh my gosh, like who? Like, what do you mean? Like, who's coming here? He's like, actually, like, I feel like John's here. We're like, oh my God, like John Looney? He's like, yeah, he's bringing some of his guys. Like they're coming up to the table to see what we're doing. And so we kind of just started talking to them. We're like, okay, guys, we're doing a tasting here for a coffee for the building. If you have any thoughts, like, let us know. Like, if there's anything specific flavor wise that you guys want, let us know. Like, we're trying to figure this out. And so all of a sudden Derek's like, okay, he wants something like whiskey related. He wants something nutty. He wants something. He's coming up with all of these flavors. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I have Helen coming through too. He's like, Helen wants something like cherry, something chocolate. And we're like, okay, so we're writing all this stuff down. And then so whatever, we take it back. And so when we came up with the flavors as dictated by the spirits, we come back to the Roadhouse and we're like, okay, here are the flavors that they came up with. Essentially, they came up with these. And so during the tasting, they ended up picking the one that Helen kind of gave her feedback for, which ended up being the Helen's Black Forest blend. So it's a
nice
forest coffee infused, honestly, delicious coffee. And it's cool though, because on the back of this bag, we actually give the story of how this coffee came to be, because essentially the spirit of Helen created this coffee. So it's really cool. Like, we never thought that would have happened. But with other organizations that we do partner with as well, it's almost kind of like a similar process. Like, we ask, what kind of flavor notes are you hoping for? We create like the blends, we send them like samples, and we're like, here's some samples, try them. If you pick one, cool, we'll go with that one. If not, we'll come back and then we'll create something else different. But it's a really fun process though, because realistically, we're always sampling everything like to begin with. So, I mean, again, like, very, very difficult job, but
that's awesome. So when you say infused, what does that mean?
So so like with the bourbon, so for example, like the bourbon coffee, the beans actually aged in bourbon barrels. So you get that infusion of the bourbon flavor. A lot of people ask if there's actually alcohol in there. There's not. All of that kind of dissipates in the tasting process, but you still get that yummy flavor.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And how long is the process, would you say?
From essentially roasting to packaging, it's essentially a 2-month process. I mean, because then we're working with labels, we're working with, graphics and everything as well. I mean, one of our other really cool ones is we were able to work with the Paraflix network. So again, going back to the Rock Island show, the Rock Island Paracon, we were able and lucky enough to meet Natalie, who is actually the CEO of Paraflix. And she approached us and was like, hey, I would love to do a partnership and kind of create a blend for the Paraflix network. Do you want to do it? I'm like, heck yeah, let's do it. So this actually ended up being my favorite, which is a rum and banana infused really coffee.
Ooh, wow, that sounds good.
Delicious. Nice. So freaking good, you guys. Like, if anybody is on the fence, don't know what coffee to choose, this is my favorite. You will not be sorry. So we did that one with Paranormal, and actually in October, and beginning of October. So for the show at the Rock Island Roadhouse, we're going to be launching another coffee for a show on the Paranormal Network. It is for the Haunted Files show, and they chose a pistachio Irish cream whiskey coffee.
Ooh.
Wow.
That will be available then.
Yes. So again, we sampled all these different samples, and it is delicious, you guys. I promise you will love it. But that's another one that we're really excited to launch that day as well. So if you're there at the show, stop by the booth, pick up a bag of coffee, get a specialty coffee that we make on the spot, and we also will have a limited amount of tumblers. And if you manage to snag one of these tumblers, you will get unlimited coffee refills for the whole entire show. So we will keep you inspired
Nice.
for the whole show and the investigations that are coming that night.
No excuses.
Well, I mean, this could open up so many opportunities for you. I mean, you could go into, not only locations, but you could also go into like horror movies or like, things like that. So that would be cool. Like I could just picture like Creature of the Black Lagoon coffee.
Yeah,
or like,
right. Yeah, that's a
something
good
like
idea.
that would be cool.
I love that idea. And that's something else too. Like I saw somebody was at a horror convention just a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I totally want to go to like these different shows as
That'd be
well.
awesome.
Like expand, just like you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like that would be incredible.
It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Great opportunities.
Yeah.
We got everybody now wanting coffee.
I know, huh?
I know
Sorry,
exactly.
guys.
Haunted Happy Hour QC has the best coffee ever.
We also have discounts available online, so you need to check it out. Coupon.
So see, now you just have to go over to the website and order it now while the show's going on, so you don't forget.
Yeah.
I got you.
We have been known to bring along our coffee on investigations for people to try out as well. So whoever invites us.
And then they could just be all wound up with the rest of all the investigation. They won't sleep. There we go.
People need that.
Yeah,
That's how you stay awake.
definitely. So how has the Haunted Happy Hour, how has it evolved since you started?
Wow.
Sheesh.
It's evolved quite a bit actually, and to be, I love.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. If Sarah was here, so our third Triple H.
Yeah.
She's obsessed with espresso
those.
martinis.
Yes.
And we have made one time. Oh my gosh. If you go to our Facebook page, another thing that we love to get is anytime customers, especially if they listen to the podcast, they know that we create cocktails with coffee. So we do have customers submit pictures and recipes of the creations that they make with our coffee. Somebody made an espresso martini. It looks freaking delicious. So we posted that picture on our Facebook page. So Steph, if you
Shout out Steph.
buy our coffee,
Yeah.
That's awesome. So have you ladies had any previous experiences being entrepreneurs or running your own business?
oh gosh.
A lemonade stand when we were little.
There you go. That's how it started.
Into like trying to create our own business models and everything like that. So it first started when we sold lemonade as kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember, like, that was fun though, like, especially because we just stole all of our parents' stuff.
We
that they
sold
had.
Twizzlers. Like our parents like went shopping the one day and we're just grabbing a bunch of stuff and then without them knowing.
I know.
And we start selling it.
So we're on the corner selling stuff that my parents just bought at the store, like a freaking box of Twizzlers. They bought lemonade mix, so we're out there making
We
lemonade.
took the whole thing.
But I mean, that was cool. That was fun. I think that was probably like our first like venture into
Yeah.
like, the business world. I feel like we've been making all kinds of businesses though. Like any chance that we get to make a business, like we always wanted something that was ours and something that essentially like we're passionate about, like something that we love to constantly do, because obviously like we have our day jobs because we have to live.
Yeah.
We
need health insurance.
We need money. We need health insurance. But anytime that we can kind of stray away from that and oh my God.
Yeah.
Come on down. Steph. We got something for you. Come on down. Go to our website, see where we'll be next.
I'll take a trip with you, Steph.
Yeah,
There
don't
we
be
go.
surprised. She'll show up. She'll show up.
we do actually have a couple people that are like roadies. Like they're like, oh my gosh, do you guys need help with anything?
Yes.
Like we will help you do
They're
whatever you want.
asking.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yes. We will never turn away help. We always need help.
We also have some guys that want to be our models for our merch. So
There we go.
online as well. And we sell it at our shows. So yeah.
one of our favorite models, I don't think he's on here, Derek McFadden. Derek McFadden from Eternal Paranormal. He is amazing. Like, if you guys don't know anything about Eternal Paranormal, they're awesome. Like, go ahead and give them a follow. They're like one of our local paranormal groups here. But we love him because he's always buying like one of our shirts. He like somehow something happens at every show. He either gets stained with something
or he gets hot and sweaty.
And so he needs to change his shirt. And so he's like, oh my God, you guys sell me another shirt. And so he'll put on like a fresh shirt. I'm like, Derek, now that you have our shirt, walk around and tell everybody where you got it. And so he'll walk around in the shirt telling everybody, oh, come get a shirt, you guys.
Bean Boys. Yes.
Bean Boys. Yeah.
That would be great. Actually, they would make a great shirt.
Yeah, huh?
Oh my God, I love it.
There you go. Steph, you get credit for that. New shirt coming.
Steph, I feel like you need to be like an honorary Triple H member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of fun doing everything that we do.
That's good.
Business ideas. Well, I was telling you, like with our book, like our drinking book with fun ideas. These are all like business venture ideas that we have.
But they're always whenever we're drinking. So we come up with the best ideas when we're drinking.
And somehow this one stuck. This one was a great idea, apparently. So it's cool because we have fun doing it. We love the paranormal. We love coffee.
That's awesome.
Perfect combo.
She's got a slogan for you too. Look at that.
Ah.
I love it.
Oh my God, that's so freaking
You're craving
awesome.
for coffee. That's a good one. I like that.
Triple B.
Oh my God, yes.
Triple B. Yeah.
Triple B. That is awesome. Awesome. Well, you got to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's a blast. It really is.
Yeah.
And especially when you're, oh my gosh, Steph, I love you. I think you need to be besties. But I mean, especially when you love what you're doing, like it just like comes out. You know what I mean? Like just being energized by
what you do.
Yeah. And being able to be in kind of like that environment, I think just gives you something different.
Right.
Like it gives you something to look forward to. I mean, we're constantly trying to do as many shows as we can. That's always what we're looking forward to. You know, either going to a show and selling our coffee or going on investigations. And that's what we're looking forward to now. Like our next investigation is going to be September 20th, I believe. Again, teaming up with Eternal Paranormal. I believe Sean from Eternal X Wolf Pack will be there as well. But it's going to be a fun one. We're going to be investigating the 1861 Masonic Temple in Keithsburg, Illinois.
Thank you, Seth.
Oh, gosh, you're the best.
Seth, we love you.
And you need to post a picture when you get it.
Yes.
Yeah,
on our
definitely.
But so that's going to be a fun one because being able to investigate this temple, like we've been hearing from people that have been there that they have been getting some really great activity. We have yet, like, I mean, we're investigating, you know, obviously, and we always kind of get those, the hearing things. We always hear things. We always like hear creaking of things. Never have yet to this day have yet to see like an actual apparition, like a full bodied apparition. Never have seen that. And so I'm excited for this place because everybody who's been here has said, oh my gosh, you guys, I think this will be the place for you.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Because we've seen this multiple times. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm excited.
So we're pumped. We're pretty pumped for this.
So it'll be, I mean, if you follow us on socials, we'll probably most definitely be able to go live a couple of times during the night. So definitely follow us. Hopefully if we have signal, because I feel like we'll be out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But if we have signal, we'll be going live. So if you don't follow us on any of our socials, make sure you do that. I like her comment. Bye, B-boy. Steph, where are you? I feel like we need to know like where you are.
So we actually have someone, Crypt asked, what is your YouTube channel?
We do not have a YouTube.
Okay.
Our podcast is audio only, so we do.
Oh, okay.
anywhere you listen to a podcast, Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, we are there. So definitely check us out there on any of those.
You can even ask your Alexa to play Haunted Happy Hour, and she'll do it.
Oh, she's probably gonna do it.
She's probably gonna do it right now. So yeah, we're audio.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever thought about video, like an actual channel?
We have in the beginning, but we're like, oh my gosh, like who's actually gonna?
It's a lot. Yeah.
Look at us.
So
But we post a lot on socials. If you go to our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. On TikTok, we actually have little reels of us creating s'mores. Actually,
Oh yeah.
So we did a series on our podcast. What was it? A couple summers ago, maybe. Road trips and things like that. Things related to summer. So we have a lot of themes to our shows. So if you go to our TikTok, you'll see us in action creating things.
Yeah.
Sometimes drinks, sometimes s'mores.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But check us out there.
Check us out everywhere.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And it's good because a lot of I see there's a lot of like chocolate coffee drinks out there.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have something different.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, like I said, you guys check us out at events. Go to our website, hauntedhappyhourqc.com, and you can see what events we're going to be at. Like we said, we're going to be at the Haunted Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo, I think it's called, the full name,
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, October 4th. And then after that, I think we're going to be at another show. Let me look it up real quick. The Benton County Fall Market, which is October 18th. So that'll be another really cool one. The author, Richard Estep and Josh Hurd, who's the owner of Malvern Manor here in Iowa, will also be at this show. Really cool guys, both of them.
Yes.
Josh is amazing. We were able to investigate Malvern Manor
In March.
Was it March?
On Lily's birthday.
Oh yeah, we did that for
Yes.
my birthday. You're right.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to me. We went on an investigation, and it was cool. It was a really cool
We
investigation.
were with another team as well, so that was an awesome opportunity.
Yeah, and see, this is a good example of like we always like see things like happening, but we've never really seen things like an actual apparition. So like one of the members that we were with, it was a group of all girls essentially, except for this one member, the only male of the group. And so we were up in the attic of this house, and the entity up there kept scratching him because they don't like men up in the attic. And so like it was crazy because he's like, man, you guys, like my back is burning. Like, do I have anything on me? So we lift up the back of his shirt, and we're like, oh my gosh, it looks like he got scratched.
And sure enough, like there was another scratch being
As
formed.
we were looking at it, he kept getting scratched. So we could see like other scratches forming on his back. And he's like, guys, I can't take this. I have to get out of here. And so he ended up having to go downstairs. He couldn't stay in the attic anymore. But when he left, like
everything was fine.
The entity loved us. So we're all having fun up there. We're playing music. We're all just like having the time of our lives without this person.
That's awesome. So Jay commented he doesn't drink coffee, but Jay, they're actually creating tea as well.
Yes. Yes.
So I want to look out for that.
Right.
Absolutely.
So when you go to investigations, what type of equipment do you bring with you?
So for us, I think we're very
keep it
simplistic.
simple.
We're very simplistic in that nature. So obviously we bring a lot of our just recorders, just voice recorders. We like to set those out. Our EMF detectors. We have a spirit box. We have like a laser grid. So we have a bunch of different things in kind of our ghost hunting kit, I guess I'll call it. But one of the things that Vanessa and I kind of realized early on, like especially with her, because she used to take a lot of pictures, a lot of video constantly, always had something, was switching from one thing to another. And so many times though, like she would miss things.
Yeah.
And so after a while, she's like, oh my God, screw it. Like, I want to actually see what's happening, listen to what's going on. And so for the last couple of investigations, actually, we'll bring our stuff. I don't really think that we've taken anything out other than maybe like a voice recorder. Like we will set the voice recorders out just to do sessions here and there. But I'm very much of now I'm very much of let me just kind of use my own self, my body
Exactly.
as like
Yep.
tool and
Mhm.
Live in the moment.
yeah. And it's like that way too. Like I feel like we're able to interact a little bit better with the spirits instead of having so many
Stuff.
instead of having like so many different pieces that are kind of, I don't want to say they're interfering, but we place more attention on these pieces of equipment
Right.
rather than what's actually happening.
Exactly.
Right.
So for us, we've kind of toned it back a little
Mhm.
bit and been able to kind of just use ourselves to kind of just do the majority of the communication with the spirits.
And we really love the Estes method too. We just
yeah.
recently got into it we were introduced to it by Eternal
Yeah,
Paranormal.
that's true.
And we each had to go with it, and we were really excited, and we love
It
doing
was
that
cool.
method
It
too.
was
So
cool.
we've done it twice already.
Mhm.
But yeah, we love doing that as well.
Yeah. I think that's probably my favorite form of like investigating, of communicating is probably the Estes method.
That's awesome. Now, if you hear a noise or like a sound or just something that just went on, do you tend to debunk?
Yes,
Yeah.
big time.
Yes, especially it's and this is kind of another cool thing, like with us and like the groups that we tend to go with, we always like to have a lot of fun, and we
Mhm.
always like to kind of bring that energy and just kind of infuse the location with kind of that positive energy, so that-
Playful energy.
yeah. So then, like in our experience, we feel that we get more activity, I
Mhm.
guess, more positive activity back whenever we do approach any kind of location with that.
Yes.
And so, being as how we are very playful, and the teams that we go with are very playful. We start out kind of trying to scare each other. I mean, honestly. And so after a while, when we get everything set up, obviously it's time to bring it down,
Mhm.
and we go into our serious mode.
Right.
But because of that, I think we're always very much like, stop it. Did you do that? I think that was you. Let's figure out what just happened.
Like, who just did that?
Right. And so we do very much like to debunk things, because
Mhm.
I don't think that once you hear like a knock or once you hear a door creak or anything like that,
Yeah.
that all of a sudden you can say that it's paranormal. Like,
Right.
I think I call myself a skeptic believer. I do
Mhm.
100% believe in the paranormal. I believe in spirits, but I am also very skeptic. Like, I will not believe anything just because you told it to me. I have to either see it for myself, or I have to kind of realize everything for myself and kind of build upon that before I do flat out say, oh my gosh, yes, this happened here. This place is in fact haunted.
Yeah, because half the time we don't know, like Lily said, if so-and-so is trying to be goofy with us or be funny or playful and try to scare us. So
Right.
half the time we want to make sure that it is real.
Right. Steph, I love
Now, Steph wants you to create soaps.
Steph!
You're coming up with these really great ideas.
I know.
Write them down, Steph.
Well, you got the aroma of the coffee, so not necessarily they'll be
Yeah.
stinky,
Because you don't want to be stinky, so
Yeah.
that's funny.
Love it, Steph.
We're gonna hit you up for some more ideas, so you better follow us.
I know. She should
You
be
just
the-
got a new job, Steph.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tom! Tom just came into the
Tom!
chat.
Hey, Tom! We usually investigate with Tom, so he knows what we're talking about.
Tom's one of the members of Eternal Paranormal.
And
Is he one of the Bean Boys?
Oh,
With the teas.
yes, he has one of our hats.
Tom mentioned about being a bean boy the last time, so
There you go. He's one of the Bean Boys.
love it.
So, what places do you ladies want to explore?
Gosh, one of my bucket list locations we actually just went to.
Yes.
This past summer.
Mhm.
So we went to the Stanley Hotel.
In Colorado.
Oh, Pam, I love you.
Aw.
So we went to the Stanley Hotel. Always wanted to go to this place. Honestly, never thought that we would get the opportunity to
Right.
go. But again, one of the beauties of our third Triple H lady,
Member,
who's not
yeah.
here, she never takes no for an answer.
She pushes us into making things happen.
Yeah, so we happened
That's
to have
good.
a station when she was around. I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to go to the Stanley. And she's like, well, let's just book it right now.
We're like,
And
what?
I'm like, okay,
How?
relax. Like, what are we doing? She's like, no, it's fine. I'll book it. Okay, this. She's like, okay, it's done. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, I guess we're going. And so we ended up going. for her birthday, actually.
Yeah,
So
in June.
This past June,
Yeah.
we were in Colorado. We stayed right in the middle of Estes Park. We stayed at an Airbnb, and we could see the Stanley Hotel from our balcony.
It was awesome.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
And so one of the nights that we were there, we got to do the actual paranormal tour that they held, and really, really amazing stuff. Okay, if anybody's interested in hearing more about this, listen to the episode that we're going to release tonight, actually, because it is kind of like a wrap up of our Stanley adventure that we had.
We also posted pictures on our Facebook, and we did a lot.
So it's really cool. The Stanley Hotel, I never knew, has a lot of tours. So not only do they do paranormal tours, they make their own whiskey. So they have a whiskey tour. They have like a whiskey room. They also have this really cool thing that, okay, nobody ever believes me, okay? But I brought this up on another podcast that we were on. So they have this frozen dead guy. So they actually have like a cryogenically frozen guy.
So the last people didn't believe me. They literally looked up the website on the spot on the show. So yes, it's true.
They're like, "Oh my God, you're right," and I'm like, "Yes, I am right." But somehow this guy,
we'll talk about it more on our podcast show. It's coming out, but tune in.
So this guy ended up at the Stanley. So the Stanley ended up with this frozen dead guy somehow, and now they have this whole tour. And there's this thing called Frozen Dead Guy Days. So if this sounds cool for you guys, like, yes, Tom. So this is another Tom. Okay, so Tom is really, really cool guy.
Shout out Tom.
If you don't follow Eternal Paranormal, definitely check out Eternal Paranormal. They have really cool, fun stuff coming up. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But the Stanley
now you have people stumbled.
So seriously, the Stanley Hotel is full of amazing, awesome stuff. A lot of things that they offer. The brunch is amazing. If you ever go,
great food.
They have awesome food.
On theme food.
Yeah.
Yes. They have like stuff called red rum. They have stuff called like the O'Grady. Really cool things. And the whole staff is amazing. But obviously what intrigued me and Vanessa was the whole paranormal thing to it.
Yeah.
So, really fun stuff.
So we were able to check it out because we were really excited about it.
Yeah, we took and it was cool though. I want to go back. Like I was telling her, I'm like, okay, well, even though like we were on kind of the tour, we were hoping to kind of at least, I don't know, have a picture or something that we could say, gosh. But unfortunately we didn't really catch anything with any of the video, any of the pictures, any of the like EVPs that we were doing, EVP sessions that we were doing. So still really very much want to go back for several reasons.
Because there's a lot of stuff that we missed.
Yeah, the location itself is amazing too. So I absolutely would not mind going back.
But check out our latest episode coming out tonight or tomorrow, and we talk more about it.
Yeah, it's really cool, you guys. But definitely cross that one off my list. I know the other one that you had mentioned was the Lizzie Borden house.
Yes.
That's close to me, 40 minutes away.
Have you ever been? Have you been?
No, honestly haven't.
Oh my gosh. You have so many places there on the East Coast.
Jealous.
Yes, that I would love to go to.
Yeah.
Like, is there anywhere cool that you've been on the East Coast to investigate?
So I haven't gone there recently, but I used to go occasionally to the SK Pierce house mansion.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I've been there probably 2 or 3 times. I haven't been to Lizzie Borden. I wanted to explore the Bridgewater Triangle, hopefully before it gets too cold out. So yeah, there are a lot of interesting, there's Salem. And I have a lot of historical places around me as well. Like I have Concord, Mass, which is, where the battlefield took place, Paul Revere, Boston is close to me. So we have that.
Awesome.
So yeah, I do have a lot of historical stuff around me as well.
That's so cool. Like Gettysburg, I would want to get down there too.
I know, I've been wanting to get there too.
Because we went to Boston too, like a couple of summers ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were Salem, Boston. So we took that ferry into Boston, which was amazing. We loved it. And we were able to go to that cemetery.
Oh yeah, what's the I don't know. There's a cemetery where Sam Adams is buried.
Yes, that one.
Wherever Sam Adams is buried, that's where we went. And I think it's Paul Revere. I think Paul Revere is there too.
I think so, because they told us go to the bar across the street, have a cold Sam Adams while you're staring at cold Sam Adams.
Yes.
Oh God.
We did that.
It was really cool. Like, I love that Boston, Salem area.
Yeah. And that's right. Octomon, you're not too far from me. So we should get together to do the Bridgewater Triangle.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Gosh, I would be so jealous. Jeez.
I know, because the Lizzie Borden house is like right on the tip of it, because it's a large area. And in that area, there's been stories about UFOs, Bigfoots, and so on. So yeah.
That's awesome.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah, there's so many places I think that on the East Coast that I would love to go see. Like,
anything internationally you ladies would want to go?
I would love to go to the Island of the Dolls.
Oh yeah.
That's just, I don't know. It just sounds super spooky and just wow.
Yeah,
just
you're
the
right.
lore itself just attracts me.
Mhm.
Yes.
It just sounds amazing.
Oh, Steph was in Gettysburg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
I feel like there's
Oh, Tom.
yes.
Yeah.
Tom, I feel like we all need to go.
We do.
I feel like we all need to go to Gettysburg.
Just make a huge field trip.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think, the Island of the Dolls would be really cool.
Mhm.
It's not international, but I also want to go to the what's the one that you were talking about with the Winchester House?
Yes, would
I
love
wanna-
to do that.
I want to
too.
go to the Winchester.
Yes.
That would be
Yes, definitely.
And then you said Transylvania. Didn't you say Transylvania?
I would love to go there. I would love to go to the Hoyabachi Forest.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just so many places.
There are.
It's like, gosh,
There are.
on the
Yes.
spot, you can't think of all the places you want to go
Yeah.
to, but it's like,
Yeah.
gosh, there's way too many. Honestly, if I had a huge bag or, kind of like Uncle Scrooge or something, pile of money, I would be like,
Right,
let's go,
right.
you know?
If I didn't have a real job and I could just like
Travel.
pick up my bag.
Travel, you can get yourself insurance. You're good to go, right?
Somehow an unlimited
Same with me.
money. Yeah.
Where's your favorite place that you've investigated at?
Favorite place?
Oh,
There's a few. Geez.
what's yours?
Well, it's always going to be our number one. Since we talked about the Rock Island,
The
Illinois
Roadhouse.
area. Yep, we love the Roadhouse, but
Is
the
that what you were saying?
Arsenal. We were
Yeah.
we investigated over at the Rock Island Arsenal. That was back in our newbie days, back when we didn't know what we were doing days.
So the Arsenal here in Rock Island. So there's a house called Quarters One, and Quarters One. Fun fact: Quarters One is actually the second largest government house behind the White House. So that's right here in Rock Island, Illinois, on essentially the military base. And so way back when, we were able to go and do our first investigation essentially here. Like, it was kind of like a tour, like a group investigation, right?
Yeah.
And so this is when we forced people to be on our paranormal team. And so it was Vanessa, myself, and three or four other individuals that came with us. And so it's our favorite though, because I think it was also
A turning point.
it was. So essentially one of the members that we went with, like, they ended up having like a horrible experience. So when we were touring the actual place, they went to go walk into one of these rooms, and they just had an unbelievable just like breakdown. Could not stop crying, like could not stop, and they couldn't like catch their breath.
Right.
The team member that was with this person was like screaming for me and Vanessa. And this house is huge, so we're trying to find our way to these two team members. Eventually find them, and could not calm down this team member. And so we had to go find one of the other investigators. And they're like, oh my gosh, get her out of the house, get her out of the house. So we got her out of the house. And as soon as we got out of the house, like legit, like past the threshold of the house, she stopped. And we're like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? What happened? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. I don't know what happened. And so that was the last time that team member ever investigated with us. Like, she just couldn't take it anymore. Vanessa and I always believed that she was kind of like an empath, but she just didn't know. She was young also at the time. So obviously being young, it just really scared her, and she just
Right.
didn't want to do this anymore. She didn't want to deal with it. Now, like, we kind of talked to her about it, and she's like, no, I still don't. I get it. I get what you're saying. I might be an empath, but I don't want to explore that because I don't want to open anything up, because what if I can't take whatever happens after
Right.
that? And so we're like, okay, that's fine. We totally get it.
Yeah.
But after that, that happened like 10, 15 years ago,
Yeah.
probably around there.
Mhm.
Fast forward to when Vanessa and I started this podcast 3 years ago. The very first, actually the second episode. So the second episode that we did was about the Rock Island Arsenal. And so we searched out a local paranormal group, and the leader of the group we had on the show. We did an interview. Happened to tell her what happened to this team member
Mhm.
15 years ago. She's like, do you remember where that was? What room that was? And we're like, yeah, it's actually, on the second floor, on this side, it was this room. She's like, oh, that's interesting, because I think I know why that happened. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, the officer that used to live in this house at one point in time was actually known to assault the servants of this building at that point in time. That room that she had that breakdown in was the servants' room. So many people have trouble going into that room. They either have like just kind of almost like a roadblock that they can't walk past that room, or they have the same experience that your team member had.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
We're like, that makes a lot of sense then.
We ended up telling this team member
Yeah.
what happened, and she's like, oh my God, that makes total sense. Like, I can't believe it.
So in one of our past episodes on the podcast, we actually talk about all of that. We go more in depth, and we actually had her on the show talking about her experience and things of that nature. We kind of coaxed her into that episode because she actually didn't really want to, but we're like, come on, please, we need
Right.
you.
Right.
So yeah, search us out. Look at discover all of what we have to say in
Yeah.
all of our recordings. But yeah, so we talk about that in one of the episodes.
So that's for sure probably my favorite place to investigate. Yeah, Tom says the place is amazing. It absolutely is. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to go back. I know that there's been a couple of other paranormal teams that have invited us back out there. So we definitely want to get back there.
There's other cool places on the island too that we know that you can go investigate. So we're pretty into that as well. So
Like,
we still have to do it.
There's a cemetery on there. There's like a Confederate cemetery on there, which is amazing. Like, of course, there's going to be a lot of activity from there. And this house, Quarters 1, actually gets a lot of activity from the cemetery because it's right across. So you get a lot of spirits and just energy of these Confederate soldiers coming into the house.
Yeah.
Just
Interesting.
incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steph, for shouting out their podcast.
Oh, yay, Steph.
Up
Steph's
there.
on. You guys.
So if anybody's interested, have you actually investigated any prisons or asylums, anything like that?
Not prisons. Yes.
Because that would be interesting to come up with the coffee flavor for that.
Whoa,
Yes.
I love that.
Look at you.
I love that.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
We're getting a bunch of notes from you guys today. I love this. Yeah, no, like, I don't think we've been to prisons.
No, we
yet.
haven't. No.
Asylums.
Are we? Ashmore really.
That was more of like a poor farm.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't think we've been to an asylum yet. No, but we want to. We absolutely want
We're
to.
open for it.
Eloise. I know we want to. Eloise is that Michigan? It's either Michigan or Minnesota. That's an asylum that I absolutely do want to go to, do want to visit. So still on the list of things to accomplish. Prison
Pennhurst. I've been to Pennhurst. So
Yep, prison coffee.
Pennhurst.
prison coffee.
Yes. Actually, oh gosh, where's the one that Eternal Paranormal is trying to? Oh, that's the same. Which one is it? I'm blanking on it now. But there's one that we want to investigate next year. Waverly. We want to go to Waverly Hills.
Yes.
We call it.
Conjugal coffee.
Coffee.
God, Steph.
I wonder what that would taste like.
Oh wow.
Huh? Ew, I don't know.
This from a woman who drank poop coffee.
I know,
You?
Quebec coffee. Yeah.
Oh
Ew.
jeez.
God, I love that.
No.
It's awesome.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
You're hired. You're hired, stuff.
See, she's your idea gal. There you go.
That's true. So, what is your long-term goal overall?
So I think long-term goal. I mean, honestly, I think we would love to have an actual like brick and mortar location, and to actually be able to do our coffee. Like I think that's one of the things that we love, and one of the things that, quite honestly, like especially among the paranormal community, that we are very much getting to be known for. It's something really cool that we love to do. Something really cool also that we're able to find a way to give back to the community in some way. So I think for us, the ultimate goal is to one day have that actual shop on the corner selling our coffee. And then we can say, yeah, we started out as a lemonade stand and now we're like a legit brick and mortar.
That'd be all
That would
right.
be expanding.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Then we can have our bean boys like bring you the coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
At the drive-thru or whatever.
All I can think of is like the opposite of Hooters.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yes,
Yeah.
but with coffee.
That's awesome.
These comments are
I
cracking me up.
I know, huh?
Yeah, our
Like a
gang's
food
got some
truck,
great
kind of.
ideas.
Yes, good. Yeah.
On the go. They could create a coffee truck. Who knows?
Yeah.
I love
For
it.
events and stuff,
Yeah.
We have one. I see this guy that actually brews his own coffee. That actually has a coffee truck that he just goes around the area and then at events and places like that, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome.
That's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Dress up as a famous ghost.
Ghosts.
So it's funny because one year for an event, like, you never actually ended up wearing it, did you? You bought a ghost costume.
I was gonna wear a ghost costume and serve sample coffees.
Like, so we give out samples too, like during events. Like,
I go out there with my tray.
Vanessa will walk around
Mhm.
and give samples. I don't know why you didn't wear the
I
ghost.
don't remember
Oh,
why.
it was too hot. It was too hot that day.
Oh, it might have been, yeah. And it might have been super hot. Usually we're like sweating hardcore like at these events because they're in the summer.
Yeah.
And so we're
Yeah.
like working, trying to get the coffee going.
And it was for our pina colada coffee.
That's what it
That's
was.
what it was.
And so my ghost costume, I had the ghost costume, but I was gonna wear like a little lei and everything like that.
You had sunglasses.
Sunglasses, and I had like a little like Bluetooth going with like if you like pina
All
coladas.
these Hawaiian.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna be walking around like that, and it never happened.
I know.
Next time.
TBD.
Yeah, TBD.
Do you so it's all based on haunted, like in ghosts, etc. But do you guys have like holiday stuff as well? Like Christmas or like other holidays?
Yeah, this last year for our holiday coffee, we actually had a peppermintini coffee. So
Ooh, nice.
Mhm.
yeah, so this year we'll see what we end
What
up
we
with.
come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steph,
Mm.
at you.
Steph, what's your idea?
Help us out, Steph.
Well, traditionally, like you see a lot of pumpkin coffees out there for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, like eggnog. So it has to be a little bit something different, you
That's-
know?
Yeah. The pumpkin thing is overdone.
Yeah, it is.
Saying,
It
"Oh,
is.
pumpkin, blah blah blah." But we're like, no, pumpkin. Everybody does pumpkin. We want
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to know what bourbon do you use? Say
Mhm.
like JD or Jim Beam.
So it's actually just a crafted bourbon
Yeah.
used. So it's not
like
a
a
name.
brand.
It's not a name brand.
no.
Oh.
Dress up probably a bean boy as a guy named Jack.
Yes, yeah, and make him pasties and serve coffee. Oh God, stuff you're cracking me up.
I know. Huh?
Lily asked one of our guy friends to serve samples for the next one, but he didn't want to.
Oh, yeah,
he refused.
He refused. He didn't want to be a bean boy.
Turn down being a bean boy.
Yes.
I know. Oh, see you later, Crip. Thank you for coming.
Bye, Crip.
Yes, Crip Walker, thanks for hanging out with us. We
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Does any of the viewers have any questions?
We'll take questions.
Any questions?
Definitely.
Don't forget to hit that like button, please.
Yes.
Wayne says any bourbon sent his way, he'll check it out for you.
I like bourbon. I do.
Wayne,
I'm
you're
more of a
so
bourbon than a
giving.
whiskey because in the holidays too, you get that like honey bourbon too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty nice.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking you don't want to go like the vegetable or like actually like a turkey dinner or anything like that. That would be like nasty, I think. I don't know. Like a chicken or like a
Yeah, no, I'd say pass on that.
yeah.
They have those Thanksgiving sodas, which must be
Yes,
totally
yes,
disgusting.
the Jones soda. That's what it is.
Tom says he'll be a bean boy. So
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Bean Boy Tom. Wayne wants to know, have they been chatting up by any ghost? Oh, they want to know if you've been chatted up by any ghosts. Just joking. You're not joking, you fresho thing, you.
I'm assuming you don't listen to gold blend coffee.
that is correct to assume that. Nor Folgers.
That's funny because I just seen in the store yesterday, like Nescafe, the cold coffee mix. It comes in a jar.
Yep.
Ew, they don't even sound good.
That's out there for us now. I mean, you could get it everywhere now.
Oh,
the cold coffee blue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, our coffee's better, Jay.
We do like on the spot, like if you're at our shows, we'll do hot or ice. So whatever you prefer.
Like seriously, they're good, you guys. Just come see us. You won't regret it.
Awesome.
We had somebody, I'm just gonna call her out. So from Get Haunted, I don't know if anybody here knows Get Haunted, but Sarah from Get Haunted, she comes up to our booth at one of the shows and she's like, you guys, I totally love you guys, but I don't drink coffee. Do you like I'll try it? Like I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Sarah, just don't worry about it. I got you. I will make you something that you are going to love. And she's like, all right, I trust you. So we actually ended up making her a coffee. Long story short, she came back 3 more times that day. And
she loves coffee.
Now she drinks our coffee. So if you don't drink coffee, give ours a try.
Wayne wants to know, have they been scared out of any investigations?
No, not scared out of any.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, the people that we've been with have scared us.
Well, speaking of that, though, Tom asked, where's the funniest place that you have ever investigated with a team? That's what we're talking about.
That's actually what I was going to say, Tom. So
I take it Tom was involved in this.
Tom was involved.
Okay.
All right.
So we were with Eternal Paranormal up at Broadhead Manor in Broadhead, Wisconsin. This was probably like last year, I think. And so I think we were taking a break and we were all gathered in like the gym area. And then Derek McFadden, one of the other team members, was like, hey, come check out this place. It's a really active like spot. Like come with us. Mm-hmm. And so we're like, okay. So it was me, Tom, Derek. We walked down to like, I think it was like the janitor's area. And so the area was super dark, could not see in front of your freaking face. And so Derek is like, okay, I've been sitting here for like the past like 30 minutes, whatever it was, doing like an actual session. Really cool. Been getting some activity. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So we're kind of just there, just chit chatting. And pretty much Tom's there with us. All of a sudden Tom disappears. And so I'm like, Derek, let's go. Tom's gone and I don't see the light. And so he's like, all right, hold on. And so he's trying to get all of his stuff together. And I'm like, oh my God, Derek, come on, get it together. Let's go. I don't want to be the last one here. And then so eventually we start walking. But again, like I said, it's pitch black. You cannot see in front of your freaking face. And so I was like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I just got like goosebumps because it was kind of like one of those areas too, where you feel like something is just looking at you and you know that the janitor is there. So I'm like, okay, this is creepy. Like I will give you that. I was creeped out. And so I was like, all right. And so both me and Derek are like this on each other, like walking through like this dark hallway. And all of a sudden we get to the end and then he stops for some reason. And then I happen to like look behind me and all of a sudden I see Tom like pop out, yell, scream, trying to scare us. I screamed. I threw Derek against the wall and was about to like run, but then I realized obviously everything that was happening. And so that area now has become like the scare area because I believe Tom.
Way to go, Tom.
Also scared somebody else in that same area.
Nice.
So it's fun. Like any
He's laughing.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, anybody who we go on investigations with, like, it's sure to be a fun time.
Yeah.
So anybody here, if anybody wants to offer up an invite, let's go on an investigation. We'll have fun.
Just remember, Tom, payback is a bitch.
Yes. Yes.
Just watch yourself. Watch yourself.
What's your favorite piece of equipment you like investigating with?
Honestly, like I think I like the spirit box. We were doing well, and I think more so it's because it's tied to like the Estes method.
Right. We love Estes.
So we were doing that actually. Oh, remember when we were doing it at the Roadhouse
in the teacher's room?
In the teacher's room.
Yeah.
So it was really cool because again, back to the Roadhouse here in Rock Island, Illinois. We were doing an investigation there with another team, and we happened to be in this teacher's room, and Vanessa's actually a teacher.
Yes.
And so
but nobody knew that. None of the spirits knew that at the time.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that at the time. We never said it.
We never said anything. And the very first time though that we were there, we were with a separate group, and there's a chair at the front of this room, and it is known that okay, so this room is the teacher's room. And the teacher that used to teach in this room, she doesn't like males sitting in this chair at all. And so there was a guy that went up to sit in this chair on purpose just to see if they could stir up activity. So we're watching this happen. And eventually she told him to get out of her seat. So he did. He listened, got out of the seat. And then all of a sudden somebody asked, was like, okay, is there somebody that you actually want to have sitting in this seat? And all of a sudden Vanessa's name came through on the spirit box. And like she didn't hear it at first. And I looked back behind her and I was like, oh my God, it said your name.
I'm like, what? No way.
And then everybody's like, I heard Vanessa.
And they're like, who's Vanessa here?
Yeah. And so I was like, oh my God,
Wow.
Vanessa. And so she gets up to the front and I was like, oh my God. And I announced it to the room. I was like, oh my God, you guys, she's a teacher. This is probably
so
why.
Everybody was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so I feel like we've gotten so many cool responses through like the spirit box. And I think that's why for me, that's probably like my favorite piece of equipment.
Do an investigation without gadgets. Yes.
Absolutely, Ryan. Like I think
we talked about that kind of earlier.
Yeah, I think that's probably why, like one of the reasons why we don't use as much equipment anymore. Because we do like to kind of just use ourselves, use our own
as a tool. Yep.
Yeah, as a tool, and kind of be able to be more of like in that moment. Right. Because you do miss out on a lot, like
when you're staring through a screen or something like that, and waiting for something.
Right. I think, and you're focusing on the equipment and not your environment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, agreed.
It's a great question, Ryan. Thank you.
That is a great question.
So, and I know that now that I'm hearing that more people are doing that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, old school, just a camera and a recorder.
Right.
And myself, and I love it that people are going back to doing that instead of relying on all of this equipment.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. And
I mean, I'm not saying don't experiment. Yeah, you do your experiments, but don't depend on the equipment.
I didn't know that it was called, I don't know if this is just what Ryan calls it, but slow walking without investigating without gadgets.
Right. It's just trust yourself over all the other bells and whistles. It's just, I think you get better results.
Right. I agree with you because like now you're more open. Now you're actually paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. Laura, do you have any more questions?
I think we've pretty much filled it all in. Oh wait, we've got one from Wayne though.
Wayne has one.
Who are they influenced by?
Wow. That's a really good question.
We've never been asked that before.
Ta-da! Wayne's number one.
Yep.
Hey, Sheriff.
Influenced by.
Honestly, like for me, I think it's probably twofold. So realistically, I probably have like, I would say I'm influenced very much by like my culture. So culturally, because of the fact that, you know, we grew up in that Hispanic culture that, you know, death, the other side, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's very much normal. It's something that you grow up with. Obviously I've always held that very close to myself. On the flip side though, like if we're talking more of like paranormal world, I'm a big fan of Amy Bruni.
That's right. Yes, you are.
I have like her books. I've seen her live a couple of times, and I feel that the way that she investigates is more of like a realistic, almost true spin on investigation as a whole in terms of reality. I mean, because when you start getting into the whole reality world of investigating, it's very difficult to accept a lot of what you see on TV, especially when you come across stories of, you know, people making stuff up and honestly doing it just for TV, just for the views, whatever it is.
Just like the debunking that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
We
And
have to take that into consideration.
And so it's very rare, I feel, like to come across investigators that are very true to the field and very true to the experience and very true to honestly doing what's best for the spirit versus coming in hot to a location and being, you know, just essentially that asshole. So to me, I feel like the way that I investigate is also very much influenced by the way that Amy likes to investigate as well. So like very much of, we're here for a reason. We don't want to bother you. We really just want to learn more, like really want to learn the history. And if there's anything that you need, I will gladly try to help you. Like whatever it is, I will try to help you. It's never in a bothersome way. I feel like we're curious, you know, no matter what, this field is all about curiosity. And so when it gets down to it, it's like, I want to investigate in a curious way. That's also in a way of, I don't want to bother you spirits, like, because just like us in the now,
in the real,
like, I don't want some random person coming into my house, you know, and all of a sudden just trying to talk and interfere in my life.
Exactly.
But so being able to be kind of conscious of that and kind of just having that respect mutually, I think is a big way for me. So long story short, that's my influence.
I think for both of us too, though, like we've learned along the way. I know we've talked about our beginnings and how we had no idea what we were doing and we felt like we weren't doing it properly. I think that like on another level, we are influenced by the people that we do investigate with as well. And we take their techniques and however they go about that investigation into consideration, because I know there were a lot of techniques that have been used in the past by other teams that we've been with, and they're interesting. Like there's different takes, things that I know I've never thought about. And so that's another reason why I like investigating with other teams, because, you know, however they may use like that equipment or questions or, you know, something that, you know, we, you know, don't know how to do. We, you know, I've learned how to ask better questions, or I've learned how to use certain, you know, things in a different way. And I think that's kind of also how, you know, not using the camera so much came about as well, because, you know, we were getting a lot of good info from other teams that were just asking, you know, basic questions or other questions in different ways. And I was missing out on all of that too. So being with other teams has influenced me a lot as well, just on how to go about with the investigations.
Right. Yeah. Every investigation is a learning experience.
I agree.
And, so you're going to take something away from each time you guys go out.
Right.
Steph wants to know who would be the scariest spirit that they would be afraid to come in contact with.
I forgot who we were talking. We were talking to somebody who investigated the Roadhouse as well, and they said that there was like a crawler or something like that. We were on another podcast, another show, and they talked about how they witnessed a crawler just coming from, I forgot where, like from up above, and then all of a sudden ran in front of them.
Right.
That to me would be a very scary experience. brawler. Like, I don't like that. I would be freaked out instantly. And whoever that person was with just ran out of there. And I think that would be me.
I'd be like, wait, come back.
You're going to see me like Scooby-Doo, like Shaggy with a poof smoke coming from behind me. I would not like that at all.
I feel like for me, it's probably more on the side of like the haunted artifacts. Like we did an episode on the podcast about haunted artifacts, and there's certain ones that I do not want to come into contact with. So if I was ever in the same room as some of these that
objects,
I don't even want to say the names, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, speaking of haunted artifacts, we're going to be near one in October.
Oh, so the Annabelle doll is going to be at the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo in October.
When we're there.
So I'm actually excited about that.
That'll be interesting.
Yes. So we'll see what happens.
Annabelle.
I don't
go for that one. Going on with Annabelle.
So who knows?
Sage wants to know, when investigating, what have you come across that has most influenced your belief in the paranormal?
Come across?
Honestly, I think for me, it probably has to be the very first time we did the Estes method.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's good.
That was down in Ashmore. Yeah, it was when we were in Ashmore Estates, down in Ashmore, Illinois. That was also the very first overnight investigation that Vanessa and I did. Again, we were with Eternal Paranormal, and thanks, Ryan. And so this place used to be kind of like a poor farm back in the day. The building was used for so many different capacities, but the biggest was a poor farm. And so at one point, also, it turned into almost like a hospital for various people.
Yes.
And so we were doing the Estes method, and we were selected because we were the only ones on the team that hadn't done it.
We were newbies, so it was obvious that we had to do it.
And so just the interactions that came across during the session, I think for me, really just opened up my eyes and validated everything that I had in my head over the years about the paranormal. Like, obviously, I always very much believed in this, but like I said, I was also very much a skeptic believer. Like, I would like to always, hear things, or, see things happen, but in a way, it's like I could almost always try to debunk it. And if I felt that in my head, I'm like, well, I don't really know if that's true or not, so maybe I've never really seen anything yet. Maybe I just believe this all in theory, and I haven't really been a witness to anything. So I kind of just took it like that. But when we were doing the session and getting these answers that were coming across, and just getting the validation after the fact of, the team members, all of us coming together, and then just walking through everything that came through in that session was like, oh my gosh, you said this, and the picture of this guy, that's his name. Oh my gosh,
and it has this date.
That's
you said
who
that
you were
number.
Talking about.
Yeah.
And so kind of being able to piece everything together.
Yeah.
To me, that really actually hit me hard, because I believe it was during your session. So mine was very calm and relaxing and peaceful, and I enjoyed it, and stuff came through. Vanessa's was very rocky, and the stuff that was coming across on her session was actually in direct response to one of the other team members who had been there previously. So the person that Vanessa was interacting with was actually having a conversation with one of the specific team members.
And actually said her name.
And so I was watching all of this. We were recording all of this. And the one team member, was just in tears, because it was a very emotional moment to know that the spirit that Vanessa was interacting with actually remembered the specific team member,
because they had been there previously,
and the spirit was thanking that team member for coming back, and essentially was like, when are you going to come back again? I enjoy you being here, and I like when people come to visit. And like that hit me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy,
because it said thank you for help. That's what it said, thank you for help. And I obviously had no idea what I was saying. So then I go to, when they tap me out, like, okay, your session's done, I lift up the blindfold and everybody's faces were like in shock. I'm like, what happened? And then the one girl is like in tears. I'm like, okay, what the heck just happened? Because I had no idea what I was saying. And so then they started telling me, you know, these words that were coming out and what the meaning behind it was. So then I was like, oh my God, this does work. You know, we never had done it before, but it was really interesting to see how in two ways, like on one side, you know, Lily's session was completely different. On my side, it was that of a patient who was basically feeling anxiety of being like cut and things like that. And my heart was just pacing, just going really fast, like as if I was running or something, scared of something, and I didn't know why. So then they were telling me that basically she was helping this patient, and it just came out in that way. And the spirit was just thanking her for that.
It was cool.
That's awesome. Ryan, I don't know if we should ask this question, but what do you ladies think of twin paranormal?
What the heck is twin paranormal?
There you go. Story over.
There we go. Moving on.
You're gonna make me Google this after.
No, don't. It'll be painful.
No, you don't have to. No. Past tense. There we go.
It'll be painful. Don't do it.
It's gone.
See what you did? Yeah, don't do it.
I'm curious. My curiosity is piqued.
Sky, best answer. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Yep, we're just leaving it at that.
Oh my God. Ryan.
Just a quick question.
Perfect. Okay.
Are there any groups that you want to collaborate with?
Oh gosh. Everybody.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, honestly, like we are very open to collaborating with anybody within the paranormal community. Because, you know, honestly, we realize that there's so much to just learn in this field. And like one of the biggest things, like Vanessa mentioned, is we like to learn, especially from, you know, our peers. We like to learn from other teams as well. And I think that's one of the funnest things is being able to learn from people that like doing the same things that you like to do. So honestly, anybody who does want to collaborate with us, give us a shout. Like we will figure it out.
Oh, that's great. So there you go.
Definitely. Laura, do you have anything?
I think we've covered pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ryan says, please say Bristol Paranormal.
Paranormal.
Yes, that's you want to definitely. If you can get over to the UK, hook up with them because they're awesome.
We'll do that. I would love to. I've been
that.
to England once, so I'm looking to go again.
I still want to go.
Yes. So Steph has actually posted all the social medias for them. But if you wouldn't mind shouting them out again, that would be great.
Yeah.
Shout out Bristol Paranormal Hunters.
Yeah. So we are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, check us out on our website, hauntedhappyhourqc.com.
Don't be afraid to give us a shout out or leave us a message, and we will contact you.
Yeah, we'll post whatever it is that you send us.
Yeah.
And obviously, since we do have a podcast as well, check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, anywhere. And if you do send us anything, email, social-wise, we will give you a shout-out on the show. So make you want to listen to it even more.
That's awesome. And they have one today.
Yes.
So
dropping today. So definitely
drop in today.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that you want us to talk about on our show, let us know.
Steph, if you're still here, I'm sure you have a bunch of ideas.
Yeah. Well, she'll probably be popping in, so don't be surprised. So
well, I think that wraps us up, right?
Pretty much. Don't forget to go check them all out, guys.
Yes.
There, Steph loves put the link in there. Thank you, Steph. And Ryan wants to know what your show is called.
We are the Haunted Happy Hour podcast. So just look that up anywhere. If you have Alexa, just say, Alexa, play Haunted Happy Hour podcast.
And Steph has a website right there.
Oh my God. And of course, Crystal makes an appearance. Hello, darling, Crystal.
I love her name.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Oh, she says
there's a big story behind Crystal.
Yeah,
right?
There's a story behind Crystal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
you gotta go check out Crystal's Balls. That's the channel.
Crystal's Balls. That's her. Yep. YouTube channel.
It's Wayne's naughty sister.
Yep.
Let's see what she says. I'm hitting my second birthday party at the moment, so I'll
Oh,
try
geez.
to make the podcast at some point.
Yes.
Cocktails
Yes.
for stuff.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. That's funny. Second birthday.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining.
Well, thanks
Thank
for
you.
having
Love to
us.
have you on.
Well, we had a great
Everyone,
time.
We'll make it happen.
Yes, yes. And everybody, please stay tuned. I believe I am on with Laura tomorrow, correct?
Yes, we're doing the chick
Yes,
chat. It's going to be me,
chit-chat.
you, Carla, and Raven. Is
Oh,
going to join us.
nice. Raven's joining us.
Raven's
Nice.
joining us. So it's going to be an all-girl hangout.
That will be awesome. It's
So it's
awesome.
going to be fun. Guys, remember to check out their site also to check out their coffee.
Yes, definitely.
I'm definitely, because I wrote down the two that you mentioned, the Black Forest and the banana and the
Yep.
rum.
Yeah.
The banana and rum might be sold. So yeah, that sounds great.
You won't be
I
sorry.
know, huh? Yeah, definitely check them out and stay tuned to their Facebook, their podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really check them out.
Everywhere.
Just please
Everywhere.
remember to hit the like, share,
Yep.
and comment. It helps us out.
Yep.
And all the bells and whistles and all that
Oh,
goes
bells
with
and
it.
whistles.
You know how it works.
Yes, yes. Until next time, guys, stay safe and stay spooky, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.